Tesla's referral program renews. You'll need an army to take Autopilot away from Tesla customers. Tesla software is about to get better in multiple ways. Tesla service centers add pit stops, and Elon hasn't yet revealed the top secret master plan part 2. Tons of news since Friday anyhow, so get ready for the largest show yet. Here are your Tesla tidbits for July 18th, 2016. Well, it seems Elon is still playing hard to get with the new top secret master plan. If it drops after this recording, I'll be seeing it in the morning. However, we aren't without a ton of news. Starting off, Electrek reports on the rewards in the new referral program. While much is the same, the ultimate prize being a Model X P90D equipped with Ludicrous given away via raffle, there's one huge difference. 10 referrals nabs you an invite for 2 to the next Tesla unveiling event. What this event is anybody's guess, but I can go full-on speculation mode for you here. The most recent program ended the 15th of this month, July for those listening later, with invites to the Gigafactory opening on July 29th being one of the tiers. The newest program ends on October 15th. Nothing guarantees holding true to form, but a date of October 29th sure would be in line with Elon mentioning a big Tesla event at the Code Conference later this year. And what bigger than Reveal 2 of the Model 3. Here's hoping that we sort of have a date to expect Reveal 2. The new master plan notwithstanding, Elon was all over Twitter this weekend. The most notable of his tweets was regarding the Tesla customer attitude toward Autopilot. Quote, Tesla customers are V-smart and don't want media speaking on their behalf about Autopilot. Recent poll, 0.0% want it disabled. Not 0.1%, 0.0%, end quote. With over 100,000 customers, it is mind-boggling that not even one wants the feature disabled after all the recent controversy. I think this is a testament to the customers not only knowing the product and being confident in it, but in Tesla customers' drive to see the future of autonomous driving realized sooner rather than later. Speaking of ever-improving features, as I'd reported last week, it looked like Autopilot could get a bump in capability without a hardware refresh, and Elon all but confirmed this via Twitter. Quote, promising call today with Bosch Global, maker of our radar sensor. Looks like significant improvements possible via OTA software update, end quote. In the following replies, he then thanked both Bosch and Mobileye, saying, quote, BTW, want to thank both Bosch and Mobileye for their help and support in making Autopilot better. Please direct all criticism at Tesla, end quote. It's probably worth noting that this was tweeted out on a Sunday, and here we have Elon having substantial talks with a partner about improving the cars. Shows Elon's unbelievable commitment, as well as Bosch's, willing to have these type of talks on a normal day off for the rest of us. But new hardware is fine too, and Electrek has a story that a Model X owner has received his vehicle with a dual camera housing for the Autopilot camera. A 2-week-old Model X owner had his windshield replaced due to a, quote, optical flaw, and discovered when getting his vehicle returned that a new mirror module with dual camera capability was installed. While no second camera was actually installed, this gives us the best evidence yet that the refreshed Autopilot will have multi-camera capability. It also begs the question of whether or not existing vehicles could be officially retrofitted with the new technology. However, we have reason to believe that the new hardware upgrade will contain more than just the dual cameras, so this could just be wishful thinking. In the last of Elon's tweets I'll reference, and back on the topic of improving software, Elon alludes to the new 8.0 release. Responding to Twitter user @MacTechGenius, who asked him when it was coming, he said, quote, V8 will be our biggest release since V1. So taking longer to refine. Awesome on every level. Meeting with design team every day, end quote. So despite our report a couple weeks back of beta software being in the wild, I wouldn't expect a general release anytime soon. Finally, for those that are in need of a repair and facing a long wait, a new innovation at the service centers may help you out. Electrek is reporting that John McNeil, Tesla president of Global Sales and Service, has responded in a Tesla Motors Club forum thread to two folks expressing this frustration. Quote, we are listening. The Bay Area has been challenged, and we are increasing capacity with centers, technicians, and a better process to minimize wait times. We've also increased loaner availability. Each service center now has a fast lane to address minor issues in an expedited way. If you're experiencing an issue that you feel needs to be escalated, please private message me here, and my team will work to resolve it for you. We want you to be completely happy with your service experience, end quote. It's a great idea, as how many of us have had something small that needs fixed on the car, whatever that car happens to be, that you didn't want to take in for service just due to the hassle of dropping your car off, finding alternative transportation, etc. But if you can get that small thing handled quickly, and you're not taking up a full appointment slot for a more involved issue that someone else could use, this is a win-win-win situation. You can find links to the full stories from this episode in the description of the show. If you get some value out of what you hear every day, please consider supporting the podcast at patreon.com/Tesla Tidbits. All support goes directly to my Model 3 fund, and it is very much appreciated. Thanks so much to my super patron, John Waltauer, for his support. If you have nothing extra to kick my way, no worries. You can still show your support with positive reviews, likes, and subscriptions on your favorite media services, and by spreading the word of the show to other Tesla lovers. I do have a show note. After 48 episodes, sadly, my podcast provider has run out of room to store past shows. Older shows will begin to be removed from the podcast feed in order to make room for the new ones. Fortunately, you can find every show ever at youtube.com/Tesla Tidbits if you feel the need to go back into the archives. I do apologize for the inconvenience. It's not an ideal situation. If you have questions or feedback for me, you can hit me up via email by messaging podcast@teslatidbits.com or on Twitter @TeslaTidbits. That's it for today. Hope to see you back here tomorrow. Until then, keep it charged and hit the road.